Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bar Sculpt. Today, we're going to be using just one piece of equipment, this magic circle Pilates ring. It should have some resistance on it, so when you squeeze it in, you should feel that. Just by holding it together, you're keeping that circle. There'll be times where I'll say make it anything but a circle, and that's when I want you to squeeze it as hard as you can, creating more of that oval shape. There will be times we want to apply very little resistance to the ring, and we'll want to keep it a circle, just between your palms, either out front, heart center, maybe overhead. So let's get started with our warm-up. Stand nice and tall, draw your feet hip-width apart and parallel. Reach your arms overhead and draw your knees up towards your chest. Add a wide pull down as you continue to lift the knees. Add a twist, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Bring it center for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quickly come onto your bottom. Reach your legs out long for Pilates 100s, palms facing down. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Continue here with your breath, 3 more rounds of breath. And exhale, 2 more. Let it go on your exhale. Last one. Reach your arms and legs low to a hover. Crunch your knees to your chest, elbows to your knees. Reach and crunch. 3 more. Reach and crunch. 2 more. On the next one, hold it low to a hover for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your head, neck, and shoulders down. Keep your arms overhead, long line of energy. Imagine someone's pulling your limbs in opposite directions. Create that tiny arch in your lower back. Draw your knees to your chest, hands towards your shins. Find yourself into a ball. Maybe find a gentle sway from side to side. You center, rock and roll yourself a few times, as many times as you need before coming up to a tabletop position. Option to come into a high plank. You can come into a plank with your knees down or just in a tabletop. Tricep push-ups, elbows bend and press, bend and press. 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Hold the arms straight, walk your hands towards the outer edge of your mat. Wide arm push-ups, elbows bend and press, bend and press. 2 more. Last one. Draw your knees wide, sink your hips towards your heels, reaching your fingertips out long for a child's pose. Full body stretch, resting your forehead gently on the floor. Maybe finding a gentle sway of your forehead from side to side. Maybe finding a gentle sway of your hips from left to right. And just holding here and breathing. Sway back through center. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Feel that lengthening on the left side of your body. Walk your hands back through center, this time over to the left side, lengthening through the right side of your body. Walk your hands back through center, bend your elbows, bringing your palms to touch the crown of your head. For a deeper tricep stretch and to open up your chest, draw your thumbs toward the nape of your neck. Hold it here for 2 more rounds of breath. Reach your arms out long. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, and walk your hands towards your toes. Coming to the back of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly roll all the way up, head, neck, and shoulders. Last 2 reps. Roll your shoulders down and back. Shake it out. Stretch anything else that you may need to. Grab a sip of water now or at any time during the class. We're going to get started. Grabbing our ring. This is the only equipment we're going to be using for the entire class. Draw your feet hip width apart and parallel, arms out in front with that ring. We're going to keep the hips nice and low, finding a chair. Alternating heel lift as you squeeze that ring. So lift the heel, squeeze the ring, make it anything but that circular shape. Squeeze, lift, and release. Keep it going. Stay with it. Finish the set you're on. Now we have double heel pulse with that squeeze. Lift both heels and lower. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Give me one more. All right, we're going to turn and face the side. From here, draw your right knee up, bring in towards your chest. We're going to kick that right leg straight back. Reach the ring forward. Draw the knee to the chest, twist over the right side, come back to center, reach it forward. Now, for this move, you want to just be holding the ring. You don't want to squeeze it. You want to just hold the side handles between your palms. As you reach your arms forward, avoid squeezing that ring, control that movement. You're also kicking that right leg straight back, twist, center, kick it straight back, bring it in, twist, center. All right, finish up the one that you're on. From here, come back to that knee drive. Keep that ring overhead. We're going to open up the right hip, bring that ring down, bring it forward overhead, open, elbows bend, bring it back to center. As you open that right hip, you're bringing that ring down towards the crown of your head, maybe towards your ears, maybe closer towards your shoulders. Elbows bend, elbows extend. Keep a micro bend and that standing left knee. That will help with your balance. Avoid locking out that knee. Tiny bend. Flex through your right foot. Keep it going. Give me one more. All right, set that foot down. From here, keep that ring at heart center. I'm turning and face this way. We've got a reverse lunge, step it back, squeeze, pulse, curtsy lunge, squeeze, pulse, alternating reverse lunge and a curtsy lunge. You're squeezing that ring between your palms. Elbows are bent at 9 inches comfortably by your rib cage. Front knee is never ever passing your toes. You're alternating reverse lunge and a curtsy lunge. Inner and outer thigh work here. Keep it going. Pulse, pulse, reverse lunge, curtsy, and reverse lunge. That's it. Last 5. All right, finish up where you're at. From here, come back to center. We're gonna bring those feet hip width apart and parallel. From here, ring is overhead. Come into a deep squat. Wrap that ring around. Bring it down. Bring it up. Wrap that ring around the other way. Deep squat. Lift it up. Core engagement here. You can release that ring back to center or just hold on to it around your head. So you're really trying to draw that ring in a big circle. Avoid hitting your head. Deep squat, lift it up, big circle. Now you can widen the stance for more balance. If you want to challenge your balance, zip your legs closer together. Core engagement to control the movement of your arms. One more. All right, bring it back through center. We're going to bring that ring back at heart center, turn and face the side. Now we have the left leg. Lift the left knee, kick it back, reach the arms forward, get that stance down. This time with the knee drive, twist over that left knee. Bring it through center. Don't squeeze that ring. You're just holding it between your palms. Knee drive, twist left, twist center, kick it straight back, reach it forward. You've got it. Twist, center, kick and reach. Knee drive, pull it in. Twist, center, kick it straight back. You've got it. Almost there. Finish up the one that you're on. Keep that left knee high, reach your arms overhead. It's going to turn and face you guys. Stay in the direction that you're facing. Elbows bend, hip opener, arms lift, arms overhead. Open, elbows bend, lifted high overhead. Same thing here. Keep that micro bend and that standing left knee. So avoid locking out that knee, create a tiny bend. Left knee stays lifted. Open, bring it back in. Open, bring it in. Opening that left leg directly out from your left hip. Few more here. As you open that left hip, deep bend those elbows. Straighten the arms. Knee comes forward. Give me one more. All right, bring that ring back to heart center. We have that left reverse lunge. Pulse, squeeze, curtsy, pulse, squeeze, pulse, squeeze. You're just alternating reverse lunge and curtsy lunge. Keep it going. Chest is lifted here. Shoulders stacked over your hips. Alternating reverse lunge and curtsy lunge. Few more here. Really squeeze that ring. This is when you want it to be anything but that circle shape. Keep it going. Squeeze, pulse, squeeze, pulse. Still going. All right, finish up the one that you're on. Shake it out, come back to center. Bring that ring to your right hip. Ring is between your right hand and your right hip. Left leg is your base. Left hand to your hip. Lift that right leg, squeeze that ring. Lift, squeeze, reset. Lift, squeeze, set it down. Flex to that right foot. Keep a micro bend in your staying left leg. Avoid leaning to the left side. Try to keep that right arm as straight as you can. Pressing out to the hip. Firing up the outer hips, the outer glute on the right side. Working that right shoulder. Palm facing in towards your body. Squeezing that ring. Make it anything but that circle shape. A few more here. We're going to switch sides. Squeeze, lift, and lower. One more. All right, set it down. Now we've got the other side. Woo. Bring that ring between your left hip and your left palm. Right leg is your base. Make sure it's completely parallel. Right hand to your hip. Micro bend that right knee. Here we go. Left leg lift. Set it down. Lift, squeeze. You're just lifting that left leg directly out from the hip. Squeeze it in. Lower lift. You're lifting that arm as you lower that leg. You're lowering that arm as you lift the leg. Keep it going. Almost there. Give me 3 more. Lift, squeeze, and lower. 2 more. Lower down. All right, reset it. Bring that ring on the floor between your palms. Left leg is your base. We're going to start with the right leg. Lift that right leg. Give me a Shiva squat. Tuck that right into the outside of your left knee, hip, or ankle. Kick it straight back. Flex your foot. L step. Lift it up. Shiva squat. Tuck it in. Kick it out. Now, you can leave that ring off to the side. Having that ring on the floor and not squishing it is more challenging. If you're able to do so, you can reach your hands towards the floor. You can keep your hands on your hips for additional core. Whatever you decide, holding and breathing, Shiva squat, kick it back, L step, lower and lift, Shiva squat, kick it back, L step. Give me a few more here. Tuck it in, kick it back. All right, finish up where you're at, shake that. Now we have the left side. Right leg is your base here, micro bend that knee, reset that ring if you're using it, lift that left leg, Shiva squat, tuck it into the outside of your left thigh, knee, or ankle. Kick it back, L step, lower and lift, kick it in, kick it out, L step. Same options here, hands can be on the ring, you can set that ring off to the side, you can lower your hands towards the floor. You want to keep your hips square here. So naturally that left hip is going to try to lift up. Keep it nice and square. A few more here. Almost there. Keep it going. Shiva squat, tuck it in, kick it out. L step. Finish up the one that you're on. All right, release that foot down. Grab that ring back between your palms. From here, we're going to find 4th position. So, heels together to start, 1st position. Slide your right foot forward. Now, both toes are turned outwards. So, we're starting first. Slide that right foot forward. That's a very basic part of 4th position. You can slide that right foot forward if you want to get a little bit deeper in your legs. You can also slide that right foot directly out a little bit. Option. Toes are turned out. From here, ring between your palms. Heel lift, heel lift, heel lift, and lower. Back heel, heel lift, heel lift, heel lift, and lower. Front heel 3 times. Pull, squeeze with that heel lift. Back foot. Firing up, whoop, the inner and outer thighs. If you lose your balance, that's okay. You can try to draw those feet further apart, hip width, oh my gosh, hip width wise, as opposed to lateral. Keep it going. Almost there. One more time, 3 with the front, 3 with the back. And you guessed it. Now we got the other side. Slide that left foot forward, stay here, further out, further in, your choice. Bend the knees, squeeze pulse, squeeze pulse, squeeze pulse, and lower. Back foot, squeeze pulse, squeeze pulse, squeeze pulse, and lower. Front side. Deep bend in both the knees as you lift the heels. Keep it going. Ooh, that back one is always getting me. Keep it going. One more time, front and back. All right, go ahead and come on down to the floor. We're going to start by bringing that ring between your right heel and your your right glute. So same heel, same glute. You want to squeeze that ring, come back to that tabletop, knees directly under your hips, wrists directly under your shoulders. We're going to lift that right foot up, set it down, lift it up, set it down. Now that ring is going to try to wiggle its way out. You want to really wedge it at the base of your right glute, maybe more so of your right thigh. The closer up towards your glute, the more likely it's going to wiggle out, and that's okay. Just reset it. Lift and lower. Lift it up, lower down. Keep it going. Mine does not want to stay today. Another little trick is you want to keep that heel close in towards your glute. So squeeze that ring. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. All right, from the same position with that ring just where it's at, we have fire hydrant. Open and close. Open and close. Keeping your gaze down between your thumb and index fingers. That'll help prevent you from straining your neck looking side to side. A few more here, and then we're going to switch and bring that ring over to the left side. Side lift and center, side lift and center. Right heel stays in towards your glute, holding that ring in place between your right heel and your right glute, closer towards your thigh. Side leg lift and lower, side leg lift and lower. A few more. Abs are engaged. All right, release it down. We're going to bring that ring now behind your left heel and your left glute or thigh. Come back to that tabletop, flex that left foot, lift it up, lower down. It does not have to be a super large movement. In fact, you'll find that sweet spot for your range of motion to prevent that ring from collapsing or just falling down. And of course, if it does, that's okay. That's part of the process. Lift and lower. This one does not want to stay. Keep it going. Drawing that left heel up towards the ceiling and back down. Give me two more. All right, so the left leg down. Keep that ring where it's at if you can. Side leg lift and center. Side leg lift and center. Keep squeezing that ring. I'm really struggling with my ring on this side. You've got it. Side leg lift. And of course, if the ring just doesn't want to be your friend today, that's okay too. You can set it off to the side and come back to it when you're ready, or never. Totally up to you. You're drawing that left leg out to the side. All right, this one I'm gonna have to just do without the ring. Fire hydrant out to the side. Whether you have that ring or not, keep that left heel close in towards your glutes. That's it, give me a few more. Still going. We're going to come on to our bottoms next with, of course, that ring. One more. All right, lower to your favorite side. Allow your legs to come around in front. Ring between your palms. Legs are out long. So from here, we're not going to squeeze that ring. Sit up nice and tall. Lower all the way down. Slow roll backs. And you guessed it. Once you arrive, bring that ring over your shoulders. Tap your head, neck, and shoulders. And then bring that ring back front. Peel your backside off of the mat. Think the slower the better. We're not rushing on these. Reach forward, tap your foot, your toes, or past your toes. And then roll all the way back. Firing up the lower abs as you roll back. Firing up the upper abs as you roll up. Make sure everything taps the floor and then peel yourself off the floor. Try to keep the feet on the floor. Once you get there, tap your foot or your toes or past All right, come on back. Now we're gonna bend the knees, plant the feet, ring still between your palms. Now we have twists side to side 3 times. Once you get that 3rd time, hold it here, lift the legs, extend and bend that left leg 3 times. Hold it straight, side to side. Maybe add those bicycle legs. Extend and bend 3 times. So you can keep the feet planted for your twist or just lift them up when you extend and bend as you're holding that side. Keep it going. Few more. Hold that twist. 3 bend and extends. All right, finish up where you're at. Set that ring height-wise. Place your right heel on the bottom part to hold that ring up in place. When you scoot yourself a little bit forward, come back onto your forearms. Now from here, palms facing up from this position. From here, draw your knee in towards your chest, point your toes, bring it through the ring, knee to the chest, bring it above the ring. Knee to chest, through the ring, knee to chest and above. So you're just alternating inside and then over that ring. Your right heel is just holding that ring in place. Imagine that that's a ring of fire to your left foot. You want to try to avoid touching that ring at all times. Keep it going. Knee drive, extend, alternating inside and above the ring. Abs are engaged. Relax your shoulders down from your ears, palms facing up towards the ceiling. Keep it going. All right, finish up where you're at. We're gonna come back up, grab that ring, so with your right foot on the floor, place that ring on top of the right lower calf, or shin rather, and then place your left heel on top of that ring. So we're just like we're holding that ring in place. Come back onto your forearms. We have a leg lift and lower, squeezing that ring. Try not to squeeze that ring though. You're just holding it in place. So I know, even though I said squeeze that ring, you want to just hold it in place. You want to keep that circular shape. Squeeze it will make it a little bit easier. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. A few more. All right, on the next one, we're all gonna hold our legs up towards the ceiling. Lower your head, neck, and shoulders. Release your hands under your hips. From here, we have a hip lift and lower. Hip lift and lower. Firing up those upper abs a little bit more, because why not? Lift and lower. You still got that ring between your feet. You want to try to avoid squeezing that ring. Lift and lower. One more. All right, reset. Bring that ring back down. Now we have the other side. Set the ring up. Lower your left heel onto that ring. And then from here, come back onto your forearms, palms facing up. Right knee drives, kick it through. Knee drive, kick it above. Knee drive, kick it through. Knee drive, kick it above. Keep it going. Just the right leg is moving. Try to keep that left foot in that ring completely still. Remember, that's a ring of fire. Knee drive, extend, knee drive, extend. Abs are engaged. You got this. Almost there. All right, finish up the one that you're on. Come back up. Replace that left foot on the floor. Place that ring on top of your left shin, the lower part connecting towards your ankle, and then just gently plant your right heel on the top of that ring. So holding it in place, again, not squeezing. We're going to lift and lower. Lift it up and lower. Try not to tap your feet to the floor. You want to just gently lift and lower the leg. Legs can be straight, legs can be bent without squeezing that ring. Lift it up, lower down. Keep it going. Abs engaged. Fire up the lower abs here. More. All right, hold the legs to the ceiling, lower all the way down, release your hands under your hips. Here we go, hip lifts and lower. Lift it up, lower down. You're still keeping that right foot closer to the crown of your head. Left leg is staggered back. So it's the opposite stance that you had on the previous hip lift. Hip lift and lower. Keep it going. Few more. All right, finish up where you're at. We're going to bring that ring now between our ankles. Reach your legs out long. Come back and bring your hands under your hips. We're going to lift and lower the legs for 10. That's 9. Slow and steady. You've got 8. That's 7. 6 more. Yes, you can. 5. That's 4. If you're going faster, do a little extra more. 3 more. That's 2. And 1. Hold your legs to the ceiling. I'm going to readjust my ring. From here, release your hands from your hips. We're going to draw the right hand to left ankle, lower down. Left hand to right ankle, lower down. Right hand to left, lower down. So you're reaching across your body, opposite hand to opposite outer ankle. Reach and release. Reach it up. Release it down. Keep it going. Abs are engaged. Give me 1 more on each side. All right, release it down. We're going to come and lay onto our right side. Bring that ring between your calves once again, and just laying down like you're laying at the beach. From here, we're just going to squeeze that ring. Little pulses. Try to flex that top left foot. Keep your top left hip stacked directly over the bottom right. Right leg is completely straight. If you're comfortable here, maybe reach your arm up towards the ceiling. If you're a little wobbly, if you're rolling forwards and backwards, box your right hand out in front. Keep it going. Little pulse and pulse. Keep it going. Tiny squeezes of that ring. Almost there. 2 and 1. All right, quick transition, other side. Come onto your left hip. Bring that ring once again between your ankles. Come laying down on that left side. Prop yourself up. Little pulses. Flex that top right foot. Make sure that right hip is stacked directly over your left, not rolling forwards, not rolling backwards. If you find you're a little unstable, you can box out your top right hand. Also, if you're feeling extra stable and you want to add more heat to the core, Reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Keep it going. Little pulses. All right, gently release it down. Grab that ring once again between your palms. Come back, laying on your back, knees bent, feet towards the floor, knees to the ceiling. Reach that ring overhead. Bridge with a knee march, alternating knee drives. Lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. This is where you finish. Try to keep that ring high overhead. Really squeeze it between your palms. Lift your hips, drive one knee at a time. Lower the knee, lower the hips. Lift, squeeze, knee drive. Keep it going. Just a few more here and then we're going to stretch. Squeeze, lift, and lower. Almost there. All right, give me one more on each side. Lower your hips, lower your knees. Keep that ring between your palms. Reach your right foot to the ceiling. Extend your left leg long. You want to hold that ring around your right heel. And then allow that right leg to come over to the right side. Hopefully you don't have a door restricting you. Really allow that hip to open. Come back to center. Bring the ring into your left hand. Allow that right foot to come over to the left side. Maybe you lift that right hip, both shoulders stay towards the floor. Come back to center, release your right foot from the ring, slide your left heel into that ring, allow your right leg to come long. Feel that stretch on the back side of your left leg. Stay here as long as you like. When you're ready, allow that left leg to come over to the left side. Come back to center. Pass that ring into your right hand. Allow that left foot to come over to the right side. Both shoulders stay grounded. Maybe your left hip lifts. Come back to center. Release that ring off to the side. Draw your knees into your chest. And then allow the soles of your feet to come towards the ceiling for happy baby. Knees are tracking out towards the outer edges. You're welcome to continue to hold the back side of your thighs. Maybe walk your way up towards your calves. Maybe towards the outer edge of each foot. Pressing your knees in towards your shoulders, avoiding your rib cage. Maybe find a gentle sway from side to side. Gently sway back through center, cross your ankles, rock and roll yourself a few times along your spine. On the next one, come on up to a comfortable seat. Reach your right leg out long. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, side bend, right hand to the inside of your right leg, left arm overhead. Inhale, rise up, release your right hand to your left knee, twist, look over your left shoulder. Plant your left hand, inhale, press your hips forward, reach your right arm up and back. Exhale, lower down. Extend your left leg, draw the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left leg, inhale, arms high. Exhale, side bend to the inside of your left leg. Inhale, rise up. Left hand to right knee, twist, look over your right shoulder. Gently plant your right hand, inhale, press your hips forward, reach your left arm up and back. Exhale, lower all the way down, butterfly your knees out, maybe flap your butterfly wings, sit up nice and tall. Relax your shoulders down from your ears, crown of your head pulling towards the ceiling. And then allow your knees to just gently fall in, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you so much for allowing me to do barre with you all today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you.